Yo, what's up guys, girls and grandma? It's your boy CNK Gaming back here with another video, and today I'm going to be detailing a couple of spawn issues that I see players having on the map Sovereign when dealing with 4v4 MLG variant rule set, or CoD Esports to those. I'm just going to go over a couple of things that I see players doing just wrong that are largely affecting their winning percentages and their gameplay. So I'm just gonna jump right into that. I don't have as much I'd like to really go over on this map. I think most people understand how the spawns work. They're pretty simple on this map. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into a couple of the issues, and hopefully we can kind of get those cleared up a little bit. And the main issue I want to discuss is people don't understand what part of the map is more important to hold. When you play 8s, or when you're playing Clan v Clan, or whatever you're playing. I'll wait for this little thing to go away. That way the numbers and all aren't in the way, and you can actually see the map. And before I actually start getting into this, players feel that it's most important to there we go. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Players feel that it's most important to hold green, or they like to be aggressive off of green side, which is this little room right here. They like to hold this street, like to be aggressive, regardless of if they're holding A home flag or C home flag, whatever they're holding. They like to control this because it's easy to spawn kill from this street, and so you know everyone's trying to pad their stats and oh yeah, we're gonna spawn kill and all this baloney. Make themselves look better, but actually hurts their team and causes them to lose. And I'm gonna show you why. So let's say we have C and we have B. So we have our home flag C back over there, and we have B right here in mid map. Our opponents are spawning at A. And this is a huge mistake I see people making. If you have, let's say, one kid on B watching Blue Street somewhere in the hallway, you know, right through here, maybe head glitch in one of those boxes or something. You have another guy pushed up, you know, all the way over here, trying to spawn kill them from this way, or over here. Could be over here trying to spawn kill. Could have a teammate in green. And then they might have, like, there's 3 players down here, and then there might be one of their teammates, like, up here in the control room, trying to kill them from over here. I'm gonna bring up the little overhead mini map, and I'm going to show you why this is wrong, and I'm going to show you what's happening, because people think the game is just, you know, excuse my language, bullshit. They think it's, oh, the game just sucks, that the game is broken, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. But it's actually how they're playing the game, and I'm going to show you why that's so. So as I bring up the little mini map right here, it kind of covers my face, but we can work around that. I want it to be big enough where you guys can actually, you know, see the whole thing easily. So we have C over here. We have B. We have A back here, all to its lonesome. And this is green over here. This little building right here is green. And this building is the control room. Just so you guys kind of see what we're looking at right here. And this is Green Street right here. So what a lot of kids like to do, like I mentioned, is since your opponents have A, they're going to spawn somewhere in here. And there's 3 primary A spawns. You have spawning somewhere in this room right here where the flag is. The other spawn is in the middle back here, which is right where you spawn when the game starts. And then they can spawn over here in this little hallway. And this is something else people don't realize, the 3 different spawns, and according to where you're at, which one of them your opponent's going to get. And you can control that, it's not random. So what people like to do is they like to sit over here, they like to push up into this area somewhere, really aggressive. They'll have a teammate, you know, a head glitch in this little box right here. You know, they'll have somebody like in the blue hallway right in here. They'll have maybe somebody in the control room up here. And so they're looking at these cuts right here. They're looking at this cut off. They're looking at this cutoff and the little window on the second story right here. And they're just trying to spawn kill people. But what that does to your team, the way the game recognizes it, is you have 3 players essentially on this side of the map right here. And this guy that's at blue hallway is basically, the game recognizes him as being kind of in this area, which he is. So game recognizes 3 out of your 4 players to be in that area. And then you have this one guy, you know, over here in top control somewhere by himself. It's just one person, doesn't hold hardly any spawn significance. So if you were to die from the blue street right here, or you were to die over here, wherever you were to die from, since 3 of your players are in this area right here, basically, you're going to spawn behind green right here, or you're going to spawn over here in the corner, or you're going to spawn somewhere like that, which is a terrible spawn because they could push straight out of A. They have control building taken care of. Once they kill your teammate, then they can basically just look out the window and shoot you as you spawn. I mean, it gives you terrible spawn. Now what you want to do instead is have somebody somewhere over in here, somewhere in this area, somewhere on BDOM, something kind of make it, you know, trouble for these guys to come right through here. You're gonna want someone top control, and you're gonna want possibly, you know, another person top control, maybe around these stairs somewhere. Basically what I'm saying is you're going to want to put your heavy map presence on this section of the map, and you're gonna want to cut them off coming from this way. You don't want your map presence over here and then cutting the people off over here, because if your map presence is here, that's where you're gonna spawn, and that's a horrible place to spawn because it takes you forever to get to A if they're on A. If they're on B, the only way you're gonna get them off of B is to come right through here, and they're all gonna be watching it, so you can't get them off of B if they're on B. You go back to C, it's just you lose even more map control. If you go back to C, then they'll have the entire map except for this little corner over in here. So it's horrible as far as map control is considered. The reason you want to be over here is because first of all, it's so easy. If you're right here and they come through here, they're dead. I mean, literally, they're not going to kill you. I mean, if they get lucky or they outgun you or whatever, that's one thing. But if you have at least 2 people in the control building, as soon as they come through here, dude, they're dead. So you don't have to worry about these kids at all. Really, the only thing they can do is either flank you underground or they can go through the green side. Which is why you'll have somebody here on B or somebody here in the nest kind of watching over that. And what you want to do is you want to hold this area of the map, and then you want to just cut this area off. So you just want to look over it, or like if they hop on B, you know, rotate to it, kill them off of it. You don't want to sit at all your players over here at green. You can have one of them at green, but you do not want 2 or more players to be over at green, because then that gives the majority of spawn control to you at green side. If you have the majority of your spawns over here, then you're gonna spawn snake, you know, the underground little snake, underground passageway. Or you're gonna spawn like in the map room up top, which those are both really good, because if they overextend underground to C, you're just right here at A. Just go to A. You have A immediately. Here comes the little rotation game, flag rotation game I was telling you guys about on my last tutorial. People play this wrong, and that's why the game is just so much more difficult to them and so much more broken, quote unquote broken, than it actually is. It's not so broken, you just have to play it smart. And I think that's, people get confused a lot of times. They play the game too directly, and that's what I used to do. They used to, you know, if he's on B, okay, we're just going to challenge him to get him off B. You don't have to do that. You can just go grab A. and you have 2 flags. I mean, why make it harder on yourself? So hopefully I kind of was able to get my point across. I'm not trying to sound like a smartass or anything, but I want to help people. And I think that's kind of one of the main things I want to do with my channel. I don't want people to think I'm, you know, holier than thou or mightier or whatever. Like, you know, I'm better than them, or that's why they should listen. I mean, it is what it is. You can look at all the pro circuit events or whatever. You know, the teams that apply these strategies are winning tournaments, and the teams that fail to run these strategies are losing tournaments. That's just how the game is made to play. It's nothing I came up with. It's just, you know, I'm trying to maybe give you guys a different view on the subject to help you understand it. That's just how the game is. So hopefully you were able to learn from it. Hopefully it kind of, you know, made sense to you guys. It does to me. If I could explain it differently, let me know. Or if you guys have any other questions or anything else you want me to go over, let me know in the comments below. I would love making these kind of videos for you guys. So if there's anything you'd like for me to go over, then feel free to let me know. And yeah, so that's what I had to say on that topic. Hopefully you learned from it and enjoy these sort of videos. I have plenty more of them to come. As always, been your boy CNK Revenge.